Sadly, this is certainly not the first time this is happening. You might remember back in February, a pastor was almost lynched in Nyeri in a similar situation. Now, we had reached out to Bishop Joe Waweru, who was meant to be in our city centre studios to talk to us about this evening. We're still hoping that he will be able to make it, and as soon as he does, we'll definitely be talking to him about that. But let's now go to some county politics and follow up on that story in Makueni. The Makueni governor, Professor Kivutha Kibwana, now says that he will initiate a process that could lead to the dissolution of the county government. Kibwana says that suspension of a county government is provided for in law. He does, however, say that he's open to mediation to ease tensions between him and MCAs who are threatening to impeach him over corruption allegations. KTN's Rita Tinina reports from Makueni.
In Ward 4 of the Makueni Level 4 Hospital, William Kinoti, Makueni Governor Professor Kivutha Kibwana's bodyguard nurses a gunshot wound to his thigh. As administration policeman Yakub Bule nurses a wound just below his knee. In the opposite ward, Pastor Festus Nyamai had a bullet lodged in his shoulder. For former councillor Francis Musyoki, a bullet ripped through his knee.
Jana tulikuwa tumesikuja tu kwa county assembly kusikiza mbunge yetu fenye anaendelea na maendeleo.
Tukaanza kusikia risasi zinatupwa. Sasa watu wakakimbia hapo tu, mimi nikapata risasi ya mguu.
The Makueni County Assembly Assistant Sergeant at Arms Brian Mutua had 2 bullets lodged in his abdomen.
We took 3 to theater, one with abdominal injuries. We removed bullets from his abdomen.
Makueni Governor Professor Kivutha Kibwana visited the 5 who were shot after the Makueni County Assembly security personnel allegedly opened fire on Professor Kibwana's supporters trying to gain entry into a leaders' forum at the County Assembly chambers. Several people, including the County Assembly Speaker and Majority Leader, recorded statements with the police. At the County Assembly chamber, business was back to normal, but the strained relations between the governor and a section of MCAs are showing no signs of normalizing.
He had ironed goons, and we have evidence to that effect.
I was not invited to the meeting, but I saw the invitation through the papers.
The governor insists he was the target in the Tuesday shooting incident.
The majority leader of Wiper, he came out, then he said in Kikamba, Kalaka Mondo Nikaaye, Kabinei. You know, that is the person. Now finish him.
Me, I didn't know even that he was coming. I didn't know.
MCAs who met in Mombasa over the weekend had reportedly given their governor 14 days to resign or face impeachment over corruption allegations.
There's also 40 million shillings for emergency fund. That money, went away.
If you have things against me, put it in writing. You know, let us go to the police together. Let us go to CAS together.
The governor says the MCAs are resistant to accountability and want funds allocated over and above set budget ceilings. Already, 4 members of Kibwana's executive, ministers for finance, lands, water and agriculture, are facing removal by the MCAs, a move Professor Kibwana says is meant to cripple his administration.
Of course, I will not resign unless the people of Makueni tell me to resign.
It is not the first time the governor and MCAs are clashing. Previously, it took mediation efforts by church leaders to get the 2 sides on the same page. The governor is open to the mediation option, but says that's not the only way out.
I want to initiate a process of asking the electorate of Makueni, what do they want us to do in this situation? Because we can't be held hostage by an assembly.
The process, Kibwana says, is backed by law and could see all elected leaders in Makueni seek a fresh mandate from the electorate.
To take back this government to the people, we tell them that you elected us, thank you very much. We can't work together because there are people who are stopping us from working together. We would like this county government suspended so that you can have fresh elections after 90 days.
The MCAs insist it is not a matter of if, but when they will impeach Professor Kibwana. But with the governor standing his ground, the standoff, which has already taken a violent turn, it appears, may be far from over. Rita, Tinina, KTN, Wote, Makueni County.